West Coast Johnny, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. So, I've been really busy doing projects and stuff, but I went into an estate sale over the weekend, and when I went into this old barn, it didn't have any lights, but I can see the sunlight shining through, and there was a bunch of like weightlifting equipment. It was kind of rusty and cables and stuff. And then I saw those 4 chrome bars right there, but they were all rusty, and I knew that it was a weightlifting bench. So I bought it for 20 bucks. The lady thought I paid too much. I was happy. I know what it is. So I pulled it out, took it all apart. Now it was missing the 2 long support rods that go on the bottom. They're almost like 4 feet long. But we replaced those, and then we clean it all up. We get all the rust off, clean this green pad, which had a lot of paint on it. This is the original vintage factory pad. And we're going to put it all together, bring it into my, I have a gym that the back part of the gym is all 40s and 50s silver era equipment. And then there's a lot of golden era stuff in the front. And that kind of falls right in the middle, because I'm not sure how old that is. But I'm guessing it's probably from the 60s. So anyways, I'm going to take you along with me. We're going to fix this thing up. We're going to drag it down, check out the gym. And no one's ever seen it, by the way. It's never been on YouTube. My friends of mine have seen it, but no one's ever seen it online or anything. So I'm going to show it to you guys. So without further ado, follow me. All right, well, when I took the bars off, I had to take the nuts off, and one of them now is a little bit loose. It's not supposed to be, but I can't get to it or hold the back side because the vinyl is on the other side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up some laminating polyester resin, and we're going to pour it in around this bolt, and then we're going to go ahead and do it to all the bolts. And then once that hardens, this shouldn't move. And that's the point. We want to be able to bolt it back together and not have the stud spinning inside the wood. The resin went in around the holes really good. So it's drying right now. Okay, the resin has dried. So that's good, and they're not moving, so that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I'm going to clean the top of this really nice. There she is, look at that. I got most of the paint off, but there is some little marks that are still left. But this color, let me show you this color. That's a factory color because this is a factory edge. See? This is made professionally. This isn't like a homemade. It has this old like white nylon kind of like stitching. It's really cool. Like piping they call it. And then they got this vinyl really nice. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to clean these spots off. Okay, I'm using Barkeeper's Friend. It's for hard surfaces, but it also works on vinyl. It actually has some light acids in it. That's why I'm wearing the glove, because it'll burn your skin lightly. Alright, penetrate for a few minutes. Just gonna let it soak in a little bit. Wow, look at that. I don't want to just rinse all the stuff off because I don't want this to get wet inside. There is a couple little tiny tears in the vinyl, but that's it. The other side looks nice, so I just don't want it to get water inside. I'm using the Best in Show Auto Detailer by Gryat's Garage. I got this at a car show, but it really makes things pop and sparkle. Look at that. You see that? I don't know how good the lighting is. It's a really cloudy day. There's no sun outside. So the cracks, we're going to put those behind the head, your head, so that when you look across the gym and you see this and you're looking at the end of it, you won't see the cracked vinyl because it's going to be hidden back where the user, so no one's really going to see it, I don't believe. And these are nice and hard now. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting it back together. So this goes here. I wire brushed most of all that. Got all the rust off, see? The only thing that wouldn't come off, the very bottom has rust. But I might just paint this bottom piece like a bright silver just so that it doesn't look so bad. And those all came out really good. Got all the rust off. So I'm going to go ahead and bolt these down, then I'm going to put the other end down. Okay, well I went ahead and I papered over the chrome bars so I wouldn't get any paint on them. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this rusted piece where all the chrome came off, and the bottom and the new rods. I'm going to paint them with some silver spray paint or some like chrome colored spray paint to protect them mostly, because I don't want this raw steel to start to rust down in my gym. So there the rods are. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this and this in the spray paint. All right. So now I'm going to disassemble this whole thing so that I could bring it down the hill to my gym. Because I can't carry this, it's too heavy. And we have to go down a hill. Wow. show you how it looks. So I know that's not chrome, but it looks a lot better than it did. You can't even really tell it's such a bright silver. And then here's the part that was all rusted, and now it's all clean. And we got the bench pretty clean. So now it's all together with the pieces that it was missing. So there it is. Now I'm going to have to disassemble it, like I said. So I'm going to disassemble it, bring it down the hill into that building back there, which is a gym, and we're going to set it up. Okay. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Well, here's all the pieces. This piece, this big piece, the two rods that were missing that have been replaced and painted. There's threaded rod that goes through these holes, see, and then they just bolt on. And then the bench itself is right here. So we're going to carry this down in pieces to the gym and put it together. All right. Okay. Well, here's the inside of my silver era gym. About 99% of what you see here, except for two pieces, came from Vince's gym. And I just collect everything from Vince's gym. A lot of famous people worked out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody did. And it's a very unique, all this stuff is really unique stuff. Jackson weight plates. Those are probably the rarest plates on earth, those 6. Hand painted by Vince Gironda, by the way. And we got all kinds of amazing stuff in here. There's a giant lap machine. It's 9 feet tall, but it's not up because I'm still trying to figure out a way to lift it up. Now this right here, that's a leg extension, leg curl machine. And it's been used by Robert. As a matter of fact, Robert Blake's chewing gum is hidden underneath. It's a long story. I'll have to tell it to you sometime. And these are just people who all worked out in Vince's gym over the years. And here's actually Vince Gironda right here, who owned all this equipment. These are pictures of him. And here's another one. Here's a very famous piece. This is a calf raise machine. There's Vince's dumbbell racks, all his wooden dumbbell racks, and all his blocks and calf raises, and the up-down pulley machines that went up, came down, and he was very well known for his rings, which are right there, and some of his handles, which he created. And there he is. And here is his bodybuilding Hall of Fame, a picture of his award. And so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put the weight bench right here. So we're going to move this. We're going to move this somewhere, maybe over there. And I'm going to go ahead and set up the weight bench right here, because until I can get this 9-foot tall 4-lat pulley system hoisted up, and I'm trying to hoist it up. I even have a hoist and pulleys and ropes and everything, but it's very, very hard. It's still very difficult. So we're going to go ahead for now and just set it up right here. Oh, there it is. Look at that. In its native environment, very natural environment right here for this. It fits in with all the other old pieces. So let's see. Let's see how sturdy it is. I'm going to do a couple moves here. Okay. Nice. It's a good height too. Yeah, this is great. Okay. Then we could put our bench. Let's do this one. Look at this. This came out of Vince's gym. This is Vince Gironda's personal barbell. 1 inch here, but look how fat the grip is. 1 inch, but look at the grip. Now this is from the 1940s. So I'm going to put some weights on here. Give it a go. Oh yeah, this is great. It's a really sturdy bench. A lot of times they wiggle. This one's not wiggling at all. So I like it. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out and watching this get put together. And like always, I want to thank my new subscribers. And if you have any questions or comments, or you want to leave a comment, or you have some ideas, please leave a message down below, and I'll talk to everybody soon.